So my name's Anthony Phillips. I'm 34. I'm a first responser of Kharkiv. So we are an evacuation team, and our basic role of first responders is to report to any shellings in the city. But we also do evacuations outside of the city in villages that have been compromised by the Russians, been taken over. So we go to the evacuation places and then bring them out to safety. So we've got two stretchers, we've got a spinal board and we've got a transport board, we've got a defib, we've got IFACs, bulletproof vest, helmets, CLS bags, plenty of medical equipment. As you can see, the vehicle's pretty packed out. Personally, I would say in Kharkiv, it is getting to the point now that the civilians are the targets, and the rocket attacks now are more prioritising on civilians and the houses and supermarkets. So I personally say yes, the strikes are getting worse. The region, this is the problem. See, we've Lipsy at the moment is the target, and that's north of us. So as soon as they take Lipsy, then we are in trouble. But the target is the north, and they're working their way down basically. In an average week, this is the problem. You can't sum it up, because you could have 1 week you could have everyday rockets, 1 week you could have none, and that's a tactic of the Russians, because we relax, we start calming down, we're thinking no more rockets are going to go on for a while. People start going outside the houses, start going to the beach, supermarkets, and then they start terror attacking again. They're trying to attack the civilians to scare them to leave, because they think if they leave, all the civilians leave, it's a simple walk through Kharkiv and we'll take Kharkiv, you know. But the civilians are fearless, you know, they're not scared, you know. You'll notice when the sirens are on, no one goes to shelter. We just walk around like it's a normal day. It sounds crazy, we're not worried about that. We actually switch off. As medics, we switch off from the fear of rockets and everything like that. Our focus is our casualties at the end of the day, keeping people safe. Yes, we are putting ourselves at danger, but that's part of being a first responder. So since the age of 6, I was put in the foster care system. I was bounced home to home up to the age of 16. At the age of 16, I was put on the streets. I'm going to be honest, I got into a very bad lifestyle, got into a lot of gangs and bad life choices. Not my choice, it was just because of the scenario of not having parents and a good background of upbringing basically. And I've always liked to help people in the world, you know. I've always wanted to help, but whenever you help in England, you're looked upon. You shouldn't be helping. Like I had a neighbour that died a couple of doors down from me, and it mentally traumatised me. People said it's your fault, you shouldn't get involved. That's not the right behaviour to have, you know. It's not the right attitude. We should help each other. Everyone should be helping everyone. So when the war started, I was watching all the news, hearing a lot of the news. I had a lot of English friends that were ex-military that started coming over here, and I was running my own business at the time. And I suddenly started, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I felt very depressed in my life because of what was going on. And I said to myself, I could go over there and do something, you know. And I said to myself, yeah, if I go over there and help one person and die, I'll die happy, man, you know. At least I've done something in the world to change the situation, you know. Maybe given a child a new life, you know, or a mother a new life, you know. I want to stay forever, you know. This is home for me, you know. I have nothing else in life for me, you know. I struggle, you know, I'm autistic actually. I'm going to be honest, I'm autistic, and being autistic in England is like a sickness, you know. You're looked upon, you're looked down on, you know. You're a weirdo. But here, you're not, you know. Everyone loves me. I've never felt such compassion and care and love for me before, you know. Like, when you feel like a bad day because you've lost a patient, you can go to the next man to you and cry your eyes out to him, and he won't laugh at you, he won't take the mick out of you. He'll sympathise with you. And I've never had that before, you know.